Today we're going to talk about water consumption, and as we know, water is absolutely necessary for survival. So what are some ways that you use water on a daily basis? Yvonne?
Taking a shower.
Okay.
Washing clothes, dishes, washing your car.
All right, good job. So how many seconds do you think it takes to fill this jug? Just a guess.
45 seconds.
Okay.
I'd say about 80.
All right, so I'm going to have you both actually fill this jug. And Ryan, you are going to use your phone to count how many seconds.
Halfway. Almost. Done.
Almost
34 seconds, almost.
Okay, so if you think about it, in those 34 seconds, you filled a gallon of water.
That was quick.
So think, when you're taking a 10-minute shower, how much water you're actually using. So the next question I want to ask is, how many gallons of water do you think you and your family use in a day?
I'm going to guess maybe 60, 70.
Okay.
I'll say 150.
A person actually uses 100 gallons of water a day.
Wow.
So when we think about it, the population of Howell, New Jersey is 51,101 people in it. So when we multiply the 51,101 times the 100 gallons that we use, we actually use 5,110,100 gallons of water a day. So think of how much water we actually use. So the next thing I want to ask you guys is, do you use more or less water than you thought you would? And what are some ways you and your family use your water?
I probably use more water than I thought I would.
Okay. And what are some ways that you use it at home?
I use it in showers, but I try to take quick showers.
Okay.
And when I brush my teeth, I do try to shut the water off.
Okay.
And I probably use it a lot more than I do, but I could definitely, there's ways I can definitely limit my water consumption.
Okay. Do you think everyone on the planet uses water in a way similar to you and your family? Or do you think everyone uses water for the same things?
No, probably where there's scarce water, like in, desert areas, no one's going to be watering their grass, like we do, like we're able to do that.
Okay. Ryan?
I agree. Every situation, every home life is different. Everyone's going to use water differently, not just how we use it and how.
Okay. So the next thing I'm going to talk about is actually indirect water use. And this is something that we don't really think about when we're drinking water. So for example, when we get hamburgers and roast beefs on our plate, they're not actually wet, but the amount of water that goes into it is a lot. So I'm going to tell you guys right now that it takes about 43 pounds of feed to produce 1 pound of meat of a cow.
Wow.
And each pound of food requires about 42 gallons of water. So we're going to multiply right now to see about how much gallons of water it is to produce 1 pound of beef. So 42 gallons of water times the 43 pounds of feed equals 1,806 gallons of water per pound of beef.
Wow.
So then if we multiply from a cow, which is 1,350 pounds, times the amount of gallons of water, which is 1,806 gallons of water, we get 2,438,100 gallons of water. And this is actually equal to about 2.5 Olympic swimming pools.
Wow.
So does the fact that it takes over 2 million gallons of water to feed one cow surprise anyone?
Absolutely,
Yeah.
Yes.
It's crazy. So the next thing I'm just going to talk to you about is different items and how much gallons of water is actually consumed. So for one egg, 53 gallons of water is consumed. And it is for the mother hen to drink and to water the grain in the field that will feed the mother hen. 1 pound of sugar is 198 gallons of water that is consumed, and that is to water the sugar cane as it grows and to clean its production. 1 loaf of bread, which is 20 slices, and that is 220 gallons of water consumed. And this is to water the grain in the field, to raise the mother hen that provides the eggs, and to grow the sugar. 1 apple, which is 16 gallons of water consumed, and that is to water the tree. And 100 sheets of paper, which is 264 gallons of water consumed, and that is to mix with the tree pulp and to make the ink. So do you think there are ways that we could reduce our indirect use of water? And if so, what are they? Ryan?
You can recycle paper.
Good job. Yvonne?
To make sure that you eat all of the apple. Don't just eat half the apple, eat all of it. So we would use less apples.
Okay, good job. So I'm going to have you both actually think of ways in which we can conserve more water and how we could persuade others to not use as much water. So talk amongst yourself.